Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, December 2, 2025. Jamaica is set to benefit from a comprehensive package of up to $6.7 billion from its multilateral partners. The funds are designed to strengthen recovery and reconstruction efforts in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, made the disclosure in a release on Monday. Jamaica is expected to access an initial $3.6 billion to finance its recovery and reconstruction program over the next 3 years. $1 billion each will come from the Development Bank of Latin America and the Caribbean, CAF, the World Bank Group, WBG, and the Inter-American Development Bank, IDB. Meanwhile, up to $415 million is being sourced through the IMF Rapid Financing Instrument, and the Caribbean Development Bank will provide $200 million. The institutions are also providing extensive technical assistance, policy advisory support, and grant funding to ensure Jamaica's recovery is well coordinated and grounded in global best practices. The coordinated effort was undertaken at the request of Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness. The Prime Minister has expressed gratitude for the support and indicated that talks will be held with representatives from the international financial institutions to discuss implementation plans. Thus far, $12 million in grants have already been mobilized from the IDB, the WBG, and CAF, with additional support expected. Meanwhile, the IMF says engaging private capital will be essential not only to scale up recovery efforts, but also to safeguard fiscal space. The fund says it's actively working with IDB Invest, the World Bank Group's International Finance Corporation, and the Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency to attract and mobilize an initial $2.4 billion in private investment to support Jamaica's recovery and reconstruction. In other news, Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says the sector is in a strong position to welcome visitors in time for the December 15 start of the winter tourist season. The confidence was expressed by Minister Bartlett during Friday's tour of Hurricane Melissa-affected areas in western Jamaica.
And we want to say thanks to you who are about to come and those who will enable us to have a full recovery by mid-year or so next year. So I wanted to embrace the partnership, the public-private partnership that has enabled this kind of recovery.
The tour stretched from Sandy Bay in Hanover to West End in Westmoreland. Minister Bartlett pointed to signs of confidence in the destination, citing ongoing and planned investments, upgrades, and expansions that will sustain jobs and enhance the visitor experience. Still on tourism, the cruise sector is experiencing a boom despite the challenges posed by Hurricane Melissa. That's the prognosis from Vice President for Cruise Port Management at the Port Authority of Jamaica, Mark Hilton, as the island recently welcomed the inaugural call of Virgin Voyages' Resilient Lady. Mr. Hilton says the vessel's arrival represents a vote of confidence in the country's capacity to deliver world-class visitor experiences. The adults-only Resilient Lady is the first ship from the Virgin Voyages fleet to call on Jamaica.
It demonstrates our resilience as a destination and people that we're coming back to business. It demonstrates our capacity for business continuity. And it is also representative of a brand endorsement of Jamaica. So Virgin is demonstrating to us that they believe in brand Jamaica, and we are demonstrating that we have the capacity to deliver on their promise to their guests.
Mr. Hilton says the Resilient Lady's addition to the vessels which make stops in Jamaica is expected to bring new energy to the island's cruise sector. The vessel has a passenger capacity of 2,770 and 1,150 crew members. An accelerated infrastructure restoration AIR plan has been launched to restore police facilities severely impacted by Hurricane Melissa. Approximately 140 police facilities were affected by the storm, with 53 identified for emergency restoration, including 33 that sustained extensive structural damage. Minister of State in the Ministry of National Security and Peace, Juliet Cuthbert-Flynn, made the announcement at Friday's opening of the Little London Police Station in Westmoreland.
This initiative is a rapid, coordinated, mission-driven plan, and it's designed to do a few things. Let me mention them. To quickly assess and to restore damaged facilities, to re-establish full functionality to affect the stations, to affected stations, to maintain uninterrupted policing services, to support national disaster recovery, and also to ensure the JCF can continue safeguarding public safety at all times.
The AIR plan also leverages emergency procurement protocols and long-standing partnerships to fast-track construction, repairs, and upgrades to guarantee uninterrupted policing. Minister Cuthbert Flynn says 6 additional police stations have transitioned from appraisal to active construction. According to the State Minister, the AIR plan will ensure that new and restored facilities incorporate enhanced features to withstand Category 5 hurricanes and remain operational during emergencies.
We are building back better, building back stronger, and with resilience. A police station must be a place of refuge, a center of stability in moments of crisis disaster.
Friday's opening of the Little London Police Station marked the 6th brand new station commissioned into service in 2025. And finally, Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs Delroy Chuck says government is moving swiftly to ensure Jamaicans can still access essential legal services. Minister Chuck made the comments following Friday's tour of courthouses and justice centers in hurricane-ravaged Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth.
Jamaica must know that justice is getting priority so that the people who are suffered in other ways, that when it comes to justice services, court operations, we're doing our best to make sure that they continue.
Minister Chuck says the Black River Courthouse in St. Elizabeth is among the worst affected buildings and may be irreparable. Alternative facilities in the parish, such as Balaclava and Santa Cruz, are being prepared to handle cases, while matters in Westmoreland are being redirected to the Whithorn Courthouse.
In the court operations, the circuit courts will be operating from Lucy, Hanover, and the parish courts will be operating 3 days per week from Whithorn.
Minister Chuck says emergency procurement is also being pursued to speed up reconstruction efforts, with hopes of restoring Westmoreland's courthouse by mid next year. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.